Okay, guys, it's your boy. No, wait. Hello there, Chuckle Fucks. It's your boy, Dark Raku here with What If Issei was an experiment, part 5. So, yeah, this is part 5 of this What If. Let me begin into this What If. No recaps, no nothing, because it hasn't been a month. Actually, how many days has it been? Let's see. It's been 2 weeks, so yeah. Since the last recording, so let me just begin to what if. Let me shut the fuck up, and let me continue on where I last left it off. We go into Issei waking up this morning, and this is where, well, he says, oh, I have a headache that won't go away. Issei said when annoyment kind of glare at his wall, and this is where, well, Issei gets up and decides to call upon someone, mostly a mutual friend. Actually, not even a mutual friend. It's a friend of his, best friend. This is where, well, the person says, yeah, hello. It's none other than what's it called, someone with, well, mostly having a bunch of computers in front of him. Of course, this is where his eyes are kind of covered up, but he opens them to kind of, well, mostly, he takes off glasses that kind of shows his eyes being a little bit different. They're slick, but they kind of have 0 ones inside both of his eyes, and this is where, well, he kind of says, yeah, you need something, Issei-kun? That's where Issei said, yo, Crypto, I need you to kind of send out a whole message to everyone, and I mean everyone in the school. Well, not everyone in the school, I mean like people in specifically. That I won't be able to go towards, well, mostly Fight Festival. And tell Sona, Sifri, that she's going to owe me so much for this. Crypto says, what do you mean? I'm going to deal with a fried chicken. Also, tell what's it called, Edward, that he's going to help me with this shit. Okay. Also, Matsui's going to also help me with this shit. Sure. Anyone else? Yeah, Dofi's going to help me with this shit. Okay. So you want me to get someone named Edward Strauss, I think so. Okay, Edward Strauss, someone named Matsui? Yeah, you remember? Yeah, I do. Also who? Dofi? Okay. And who else? Let's see. Who else should I get? Ooh, maybe Katakori. Yeah, maybe Katakori. Yes. Yes, that would be good. Okay. What about Monohama? Yeah, no, he has a cat problem, and I'm not gonna bother with that. Cat problem? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. This is where, well, Issei said, well, I should be going then. This is where Issei gets out of his room, takes a shower, kind of gets ready. He's kind of dressed up all differently. He doesn't care. What he's wearing right now is, what he's basically wearing is basically Madara's outfit. This is where, well, Issei says, well, time to go over there to the, what's it called, ORC or whatever. He's walking out of his house, and of course, this is where, well, Dofi is like right next to him, kind of saying, are you seriously going to kind of bother me with some bullshit that I need to go with? Issei said, oh, come on, Dofi. We're going to literally beat the shit out of fried chicken. Think of it like it's, like if he has lots of money. And besides, if we kill him or murder him, or we can also use him as ransom. He's one of the kind of demon children or something. Don't you want money? I guess you can put, if you put it like that, yeah. This is where, well, Hama Matsui and Katakori, they're right now walking next to, what's it called, Issei. This is where, well, they managed to get there, and this is where, well, Matsui says, can we do this later? I really want to kill that last soccer player. Oh, look at there. He's right there in front of us. This is where Matsui says, where? This is where, well, Matsui rushes towards this guy, saying, come here, you motherfucker! This is where the guy turns around and says, oh, wait, we're not in school! This is where Matsui says, I don't give a damn if we're not in school! And Matsui right now grabs his head and smashes to the ground with a carry the girl, and, well, a carry in the world, and of course starts beating the shit of him. This is where, well, the other soccer players that were injured yesterday, right now all have crutches, just seeing, well, their friend just get the absolute, well, stuffing beat out of him. But yeah, this is where, well, they're all scared of Matsui, and Matsui turns up and looks up, or mostly not last soccer player, mostly football player, and this is where, well, he then looks up and says, anyone else want to die? This is where, well, Matsui has this evilish crown on his face, and they all run away like crazy. They say, oh hell no, please don't hurt us! This is where, well, try to run away. They were falling. They were failing at this shit. But yeah. This is where, well, Katakuri says, I would help, but I don't know how long it will take. Probably won't be that long if we just kill the fried chicken too fast. I guess you're right. This is where, well, someone else appears next to them. This is where Edward says, I guess it's time to help the demon girl. Yep, Rhea's Grimmery. Okay. This is where, well, Sona went to kind of go get Issei because, yeah, she doesn't know about Issei's plan to get there and kind of fight against Riser and beat the shit out of him, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei kind of was hiding into the darkness. Even everyone else, like Dofi and other things, it was using his darkness ability. But we go into the POV of Rias and Sona. Of course, they are talking. And of course, Rias went to get, well, tell Sanji to go get, what's it called, Issei. But yeah. So, Rias was actually questioning about Sona and why she's getting, well, Issei. Well, she knows that Issei is powerful. But how powerful exactly? This is where a symbol of magic circle appears, being Graceful actually appearing, and of course someone else with blondish hair. Now, of course, he's so arrogant and prickish that he's over here trying to touch, what's it called, Rias, and trying to be kind of flirty. Not really, he's just being a prick most of the time, being arrogant as fuck, and this is where, well, everyone is smiling with such hatred, smile at the same time. Riser's being cocky and telling Rias that she would go out with him, blah blah blah, and this and that. Issei said, okay, it's time. So we all devise a plan. I go in there and start fucking being a prick to a Riser. Then Riser will challenge me, or I'll challenge Riser. And then after that, we'll all go in there and beat the shit out of him. This is where all of them say, agree. This is where Issei says, okay. Issei then smashes through the door, even though he was already inside. But he just smashes it from the outside and says, sup, motherfuckers? This is where Riser says, who are you? Issei says, nah, who gives a damn about who I am? You fucking fried chicken. This is where Riser says, what do you say? Do you know who I am? Yeah, fried chicken. Now shut the fuck up. I'll challenge you to a battle, and if I win, then blah 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 blah, and this and that. This is what Riser says. And what do I get if I win? You will get to marry Rias much easier, and she will not be able to refuse him, blah blah blah, because I have a technique where she won't be able to refuse. This is where Riser says, agree. This is where he says, good. This is where he says, what? This is where Sona says, huh? This is where Issei says, so it's your barrage versus my friends. My friend being Tofi, Matsui, Katakuri, and Edward, and me versus your team. This is where Riser says, fine, I don't care. This is where a magic circle appears both underneath them. Right now, teleporting them. Graceful says, that happened. So yeah, sorry about that. Well, Rias, I was going to tell you for a rating game, so I guess this works. Rias is just dumbfounded and just like, what just happened? Everything really went just so fast. We go into Issei and the others versus what's it called, Riser and his barrage. This is where, well, Riser says this is gonna be easy defeating them humans. This is where, well, Issei says, okay guys, you all ready? This is where, well, all of them says, hell yeah. All of them are all dressed up in battle for, mostly in battle uniform. Well, mostly not battle uniform, all just wearing different clothes. Katakuri is wearing a leather jacket with no shirt underneath, leather pants, of course, leather boots, and having a kind of like trident next to him, like a kind of trident spear. And this is where, well, he has a scarf around his neck, but yeah, I mean, he always wears that, but just, yeah. Matsui, he's getting ready because he's wearing, what's it called, a red flat jacket. Of course, this is where, well, he's wearing kind of these black pants. Well, yeah, black sweatpants and black boots, but yeah. This is where, well, he's also kind of having two katanas on his back, but yeah. This is where, well, Edward is having a sword already pulled out, and it's pretty holy, it's a holy sword, but yeah. And this is where, well, Luffy is wearing a white kind of long sleeve shirt that was buttoned up, but pretty much he just has it unbuttoned. He doesn't have a shirt underneath. He has pink pants that are kind of short, but yeah. And this is where, well, he has some shoes. This is where, well, he has pink glasses, but yeah, he's just chuckling. This is where, well, Riser says, okay. This is where Gracie says, okay. The battle between Riser Phoenix versus Issei. This is where Issei said, the name's Issei Hyodo. Issei Hyodo this will be a determined match and who will win for either Reyes' freedom or mostly Riser can marry Reyes. And this is where, well, Reyes is, oh god damn it. I don't know who these are, people. I don't have any hope. I'm so screwed. This is where Sona says, god damn it, Issei. She's screaming in her head saying, why do you have to do everything by yourself? This is where, well, Issei said, okay, let's begin, boys. This is where, well, everyone just has grins on their face. Everywhere else has a grin. Even usually his emotionless face has a grin because, hell yeah. This is where, well, all of them kind of now just like start running. This is where, well, running straight into the battlefield. Issei already turned his body to light in an instant. Right now, flying straight towards where what's it called, Riser would be at. Riser isn't expecting Issei to just turn his health into light and smash through the building, which he does that anyway. Issei literally turns into light and smashes into the building, most into the wall, and saying, "Sup, Riser?" This is where Riser won his eyes. This is where Issei has his leg covered in this light before smashing into Riser and sending his ass out of the building. This is where, well, mostly Riser's queen tries to attack Issei, and when it smashes into Issei most of the time, Issei was turned into two pieces, but this is where he turns back into light and say, "Oh, that hurted like a bitch." You see here, I'm a light person. I can't die, bitch. Just like your husband or whatever bullshit is a phoenix. I made a light, he's made out of fire, right? I have the same early generation like his ass. This is where, well, mostly the explosion queen just whined her eyes. What? Which Issei is just bullshitting, but it's funny. But he technically is kind of immortal because he is an experiment. This is where Issei says, but whatever. One of his eyes turned purple, and this is where he says, "Almighty, push!" He pushes what's called the explosion queen out of the building, smashing into multiple just trees in an instant. This is where the building was exploded in an instant. Issei's eyes are just glowing with so much power. But one of them. The other one is just kind of being bright white. It's kind of holy, well, not holy light, but just light itself. But yeah. This is where, well, Issei is grinning like a madman. Now we go into the others kind of fighting against what's it called, well, Edward and the others. Or mostly the devils, but yeah. Two of Knights of, what's it called, Riser tries to attack Edward. Edward just speed blitz him in an instant, easily cutting them down, which he did, just easily gets knocked out. Basically, Grace says, two of Riser's Knights has been eliminated. This is where we go into some of the pawns that are going against Katakuri and, well, mostly, well, not Katakuri. Dofi is going against some of the pawns, and this is where, well, some of the pawns say, so, who are you? This is where, well, Dofi chuckles and says, you're a limitator. Well, not limitator, no. You're defeater. You're destroyer. You're ones that you will have to pay a debt to me. If you get defeated, you will have to pay so much money towards me. This is where, well, Dofi is laughing. This is where Dofi then sends Conqueror's spirit out towards all the members of what they call the pawn pieces. This is where all of them wind their eyes and they were actually passing out before Dofi sends multiple strings right now, cutting them all up. This is where all of them has been defeated. All of 8 pawn pieces of Riser has now been eliminated. We go into bishops, or mostly rooks. This is where, well, some of the rooks are rushing towards what they call Matsui and what's it called, well, Katakuri. Katakuri says, out of my way. This is where, well, he then kind of extends his hand to becoming Mocha. And this is where, well, he makes a big giant club out of his hand. And this is where he says, die! He smashes into one of the bishops, eliminating her in an instant. Then another one, well, not bishop, mostly it was a rook. This is where another rook tries to attack Matsui. And Matsui just turns, well, takes both out his swords, turning them black and saying, be gone from me, you bitch. This is where he easily cuts them, well, easily cuts her down. And this is where, well, she won her eye. This is where, before she can even be eliminated, Matsui didn't care and just punching the shit of her, just knocking her out even worse. This is where, well, 2 of Riser's rooks has been eliminated. Two bishops are left, 1 queen is left, and 1 king is left. This is where, well, everyone is seeing this battle, and this is where, well, we go into Katakuri. This is where Katakuri right now dodges attacks from, what's it called, mostly one of the bishops. This is where, well, the bishops tries to keep attacking, saying, be gone from me. This is where mostly Katakuri punches her so hard in the face. Before she can even get eliminated, she then gets her back literally cut into two. This is where, well, she won her eyes because it was none other by Matsui. Matsui is screaming saying, "Me behind you pathetic bitch." This is where, well, she was easily eliminated. One of the bishops are gone from Riser's team. This is where the queen, she wanted to kind of help her master, mostly Riser, but this is where strings all around her appears. Right now, just tearing up her clothes and even her skin. And an instant, right now, Dofi is laughing like a madman. He's saying, This is where, well, the queen has been eliminated. Gracie V has said. This is where we go into mostly, well, the next kind of battle. Mostly it's now Raffle, and Raffle is actually scared and where to go. But before she can even think of anything, strings actually appear around her. This is where mucho, what's it called? Mostly mucho attacks actually appear also around her, like donuts. This is where strings actually appear around her, kind of tying her up. And this is where, well, after where appears a holy sword. And this is where, well, Matsui says, wow, at least it seems that we almost can kill everyone. Even you. You know what? I heard that the rating games can easily, even though some people can still survive, I heard that if you kill someone in the rating games, it's not their fault. So if we kill you, then that'd be one less devil in this whole world. This is where Raffle winds her eyes. She's seeing what's it called, Duffy laughing like a madman. This is where, well, Mossy has an evil smirk. This is where Katakuri doesn't really care. And even Edward just kind of just doesn't care neither. He has an emotionless look. This is where Raffle is scared of her herself. This is where she then says, with an arrogant pride look, "My brother will never lose." This is where, well, both Matsui, Dofi just started laughing even more, saying, "Lose? He already lost. He went against Issei. Issei is the most powerful out of all of us. You see here, Issei can easily destroy your pathetic brother. Your brother won't be able to even touch him. You have already lost." This is where we go into Riser. Riser is right now getting shot with light attacks, and of course, he's able to regenerate fast, but of course, this is where darkness is actually, well, underneath him, trying to, well, kind of getting rid of his well, mostly regeneration, which is widening his eyes. Mostly a bunch of light attacks from the sky, and darkness is right now underneath him. The darkness is nullifying his magic, while the light is actually keeps smashing upon him. This is where, well, Riser says, "You cheater!" This is where he says, "Not a cheater. You're just an idiot for falling into my trap. I'm just gonna sit here and look at you die so easily. You pathetic weakling. Devils are so stupid, aren't they? Because you would have actually kind of noticed that, hi, I was basically screwing you in the beginning. But hey, who really cares that much, right?" Issei right now activates his eyes, turning red into a pattern that's pretty interesting. It looks to be kind of swervy. It looks to be like a tornado, like a black tornado into his eyes, but it kind of has spikes in it. And this is where, well, Issei says, "Internalist money kills Sharingan." This is where, well, Issei then says, "Amaterasu." This is where, well, Amaterasu appears all around Riser. Riser is just burning up. He's screaming in pain. This is where his regeneration isn't doing jack. The flames aren't disappearing. He's trying to use his flame to disappear the other flames, but they won't be able to disappear. Issei says, "Die already, you freaking chicken. Die. Die, 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 die. Besides, the flames will never disappear. Even if you're eliminated from this game, you will still burn to a crispy fried chicken. So hurry up and die, you weakling," Issei said with uncaring, like, character. He just doesn't care about devils in general. This is where, well, Riser is screaming. Everyone is just seeing this. And this is where X is just seeing this battle. This was not a battle. It was a one-sided massacre. Because the humans themselves are much more powerful than in general. Right now, Edward has a holy sword that can easily defeat anyone. This is where, well, Matsui itself is fast and skilled, and of course, the swords themselves are just sharper than normal, and can turn black for some reason. Of course, where Katakuri can use something like, what's it called, rubber, but it's called mocha. This is where Dofi can use strings and can make them sharper or thinner and can actually go into the sky and easily destroy anyone. That's how he actually destroys the Bomb Queen, because he uses one of his strings to actually kind of connected to all the way up to the ceiling, and of course managed to kind of like make himself kind of go up there, up in the sky, like if he was flying without wings, and being able to kind of grab the Bomb Queen with his strings and cut her up. This is where, well, and now it's just a one-sided massacre with the king versus the person who challenged Riser. This is where, well, Sergex doesn't know what to do. Issei is saying, "You're pathetic. Let me get rid of the flames." This is where the flames are gone, even the light and darkness. And this is where Riser says, "Luckily, I have the Phoenix Tear." This is where, before he can even get it, this is where Issei says, "Come away." This is where, well, the Phoenix Tear are gone, and this is where Riser says, What did you do?" This is where Issei says, "Be gone from my sight, Susanoo!" This is where a huge Susanoo power erupted from his body. This is where, well, he screams out Susanoo, but no one else could see it because the smoke literally appeared once so fast, and Riser was eliminated then the other second, when the smoke all dissipates. This is where Riser is gone. You couldn't see even once, or even a glimpse of what Issei even did. This is where, well, Issei's a pathetic bitch. This is where, well, mostly Gracie says, Riser has been eliminated. This is where, well, all the other guys were kind of just hearing this and hearing music towards their ears. And this is where Matsui says, "Oh, look at that. Your brother has been killed in an instant. Are you gonna cry? If you're gonna cry, cry me a fucking river, you stupid phoenix." This is where Matsui is making Raffle right now feel all despair in an instant. She falls down after, well, mostly Dofi letting go of her. This is where, well, his strings kind of right now wasn't gonna cut her at all. They only did this because mostly Issei did tell them that Raffle seems to be like a sister towards the god Riser, and they make her feel so sad and despair, and it will probably break the phoenixes. So yeah, there was actually a plan there, but yeah. This is where, well, Raffle was actually disappearing to blue light, and she was crying. She was never expecting her brother to ever be defeated by humans. No, they're not humans, they're monsters. But yeah. This is where, well, we go into kind of a festival kind of happening. Ria's being happy she doesn't need to marry Riser. Riser's in the hospital because he has 5th-degree burns. The Phoenix just power won't regen his ability, anything. He has a huge gap, like a huge slash gap in his chest. He has 2 of them that is kind of across his chest, like an X. This is where, well, he is scared, he's traumatized, he's a lot of things. He's also depressed. He is not gonna fight Issei ever again. He has just PTSD out here. This is where, well, everyone is there, mostly all the devils. The humans themselves, like Edward, he's there. The reason why is because he's meeting up with someone named Seraphal, and Seraphal says, "So, are you finally going to be a devil, Edward?" Edward says, "Haha, no. You know why? Because I have something that's able to destroy any palm piece. You remember how you showed me that one palm piece that was kind of affected to me? Do it to me. Do it." This is where, well, Edward said, well, kind of explaining what's why or anything, which Seraphal thought that he will finally be in her barrage until when she throws the mutated piece, the mutated piece just bounces off Edward and just smashes into the wall. Edward says, "Yes! Yes! 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 It works! It works! I would never turn into a devil!" This is where Seraphal says, "Wait, what?" This is where Edward is running around her, and this is where she's just confused. This is where, well, Issei is chuckling. This is where, well, Dofi is over here kind of like saying, "So when are we getting our money?" Hey, it's probably there's going to be a wish or something from the Devil King. I don't know. Ask him. This is where, well, Dofi says, "I got it then." Katakori says, "I don't really care. I just care about the donuts." He's right now taking a bunch of donuts. This is where mostly Monsters are taking lots of food. But yeah, this is where, well, Issei said, "But I don't care." This is where, well, Issei is right now having one of his eyes closed and doesn't care that much. This is where, well, he's going to go back into Fight Festival and murder every motherfucker that ever pisses him off in that school. But yeah. Now, he's wondering what happened to, Motohama. He's wondering what Motohama's doing. We go into a POV of Motohama. Motohama, he's right now in bed. Too tired to be moved. He didn't even go to school that day. Well, mostly today, but yeah. He's just been experimenting. Mostly in the females' wards, but yeah. In actual reality, he's just been But yeah, no, just kidding. But let me go back into Issei, but yeah. But other than that, we go into Issei kind of just like sitting, waiting for the Devil King until the Devil King finally came and it's another Sir Sex. This is where Rias kind of went up to Issei and of course she wanted to ask him a question, but of course this is where Sir Sex says, "Hello there everyone. If you haven't seen the battle, your Riser Phoenix has been defeated, making Rias Grimmery a free devil and no longer needing to marry Riser Phoenix. Thanks to the human name, Issei." Issei says, "Yo, what's good?" This is where, well, everyone is just kind of shocked and dumbfounded of his power. His power literally cannot be outrivaled that much. He literally just sent an attack that was called Amaterasu. Literally the sun goddess of what's it called, mostly the Shinto region. And he literally fucked up Riser. Fucked him up like if he was already turning to fried chicken for what's it called, Issei. But yeah. But of course, everyone is saying this and they kind of nod. And this is where, well, mostly, what's it called, Seraph is so confused that her Pompey's not working on, what's it called, Edward. And Edward is just kind of just dancing out here. And this is where he doesn't care. Now this is where, well, Seraph asks Edward how he's not able to turn into a devil. This is where, well, Edward says with a very gentle, smooth tone, saying that he kind of got help by Issei-kun over here. This is where Seraph is confused, but this is where Issei says, "Yeah, what's good?" He doesn't care. Yeah, he really doesn't care. This is where, well, Seraph is just confused, dumbfounded, and just doesn't know what to do anymore. She can't get Edward into her barrage. Issei seems to be the cause of the problem, but he seems to be much more powerful than normal. But yeah, this is where, well, Sir Sex kind of asks Issei to come up and ask for a wish and what does he want. Mostly, he doesn't need to kind of free Rias because Rias is already free. But of course, where, well, Issei thinks about it and says, what do I need? I don't really want anything. Oh, that is true. Hey, Dofi, didn't you want a wish? Dofi says, oh, hell yeah. I want a wish. I want this much money. He like literally goes on. He wants trillions of dollars in an instant. This is where, well, Sir Zex kind of says, sure. What about you? Are you sure you don't want anything? Not like a harem or any of that? He says, what? Why the fuck do I need a harem? I don't want people to nag at me and annoy me every single day. Like, the fuck? I'm fine living on my own. I'm fine not dealing with people. That's one reason I'd rather not have a harem, Issei said with an uncaring little expression. This is where, well, Issei said, but still, I also don't want to be a devil, because there's a problem here. You can't transform me into a devil. Rias, I know you were going to ask me that question, but you cannot transform me into a devil if the reason why I must be human. You see here, I'm an experiment, making me one of the most rarest type of species out there. An experiment child. Yes, making me that I'm not entirely human, but I'm here. So yeah. So, fuck you, Rias. You're not transforming me into a devil because I'm not even a human in the first place. I'm an experiment. I don't even know if I am human. But that's not the point. I also have something that my experimenter kind of gave me that allows me never to transform into a devil ever. I gave also some of that power into, what's it called, Edward, allowing him never to transform into a devil. Even if you have a mutated king piece or whatever bullshit, he would never transform into a devil, ever. Neither would I. That also goes with Dofi, Edward, or not Dofi, Edward. We'll see Dofi, Matsui, and, well, what's it called, category. Which he's lying about them, but he knows that he will just kind of bullcrap about that also. Which they say, yeah, motherfucker, you won't be able to transform into devils. You can suck on that. This is where Matsui said he doesn't care. This is where category is eating over here. Not caring that much, but yeah. This is where, well, Sarzax kind of nodded slowly, dumbfounded. This is where Rias is also dumbfounded. This is where Sona, she's dumbfounded. But this is where Issei says, but that's not the point. Sarzax, I wish to have a fight festival every single year in Kuo. This is where, well, Sona says, what? No. Issei, no. This is where Issei said, Issei, yes. This is where Sona glares at Issei and Issei kind of smiles with such a mischievous grin. This is where, well, Sona says, then who's going to pay for their hospital bills? Issei literally steps and points at Reyes, and Reyes kind of goes, wait, what? Right, this is where Issei said, besides, we did make a deal. I'll beat the shit of anyone in school and have fight festival if I help her kind of defeat her stupid little marriage problem. And she pays for almost all the hospital bill. That's where, well, Reyes says, when did I agree to this? Oh, no, you didn't. You never agreed to this. But Sona did. She agreed to this. This is where Sona says, but, this is where, well, Sona is just dumbfounded, but yeah. Sabaki and Sanji were just dumbfounded also when they were there. Half the barrages, Sona was also just dumbfounded. Even with Reyes' barrage, they were like, what the hell? Really? This is where, oh. Issei said, now if you don't mind me, I'm gonna be having a fight festival every single month. I mean, year, month. You want month? That sounds better. People get on my nerve way too easily. Or should I say every single day? This is where Issei's mouth is drilling. This is where, well, Sona says, no, year. This is where Issei says, how about month? How about this? Hey guys, what do you want to have a fight festival? Every single year, or every single month, or semester? This is where, well, category, the others kind of say, semester sounds better. This is where Issei says, okay, then we go semester. There's 4 semesters in a, what's it called, year of a school. So every 4 times, the whole week of, what's it called, fight festival. Someone grabs him and says, no. She's just shaking him and screaming, no. This is where Issei grins and says, how about yes? This is where, well, they're both kind of fighting and arguing. And this is where, oh, they're like looking at this, mostly everyone. But yeah. This is where, well, Surgex, I say, okay, so if that's your wish, you want a semester fight festival, and yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know how to make that. Sona? No. Sona refused to even listen to the king of the devils. This is where, well, everyone is seeing this, but yeah. Sona saying, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Fine, I'll let it happen. But, Issei, you're... Who's gonna pay for the hospital bills? Issei is still pointing at Reyes, and Reyes is just dumbfounded. What? Why me? Hey, you're indebted to me anyway. Nah. Issei doesn't care. This is where, well, and you can easily pay that debt off when you could just pay off everyone's kind of hospital bill. This is where Issei's laughing evilly, but yeah. This is where, well, Reyes says, I feel hatred to you. I just hate you now. Issei says, the hatred's neutral because I really don't like devils. So yeah. This is where, well, Reyes says, I hate you. This is where Issei says, well, we be going then. Issei kind of said, let's go guys. This is where, well, Dofi says, I want my money though. Can you please give me my money? Just send me to my bank. I'll give you my bank info in there. This is where Dofi writes it down and kind of gives it to Sir Sex. And this is where Dofi says, okay, time to leave. This is where, well, the others kind of rushes towards Issei. Even afterward. And this is where Issei says, come away. This is where, well, Issei kind of just come away into a dimension. Going back into, well, mostly the human world. But yeah. This is where, well, all of them just went out saying, where the hell did they go? This is where Issei said, huh, it's already dark. Damn, that's sad. We'll see you guys. I'll be going home. Well, bye. This is where Issei moves away, but yeah. This is where, well, at first says, I'm going home also. Fuck it. This is where, well, mostly both Masui and, what's it called, Category 6. We're still hungry. Hey, Dofi, you wanna... Dofi is already gone. Hell no, motherfuckers. I'm not paying for your food. I know damn well that you motherfuckers can eat a fucking buffet. Can eat to like 2 different restaurant buffet. Go fuck off. Do it your damn selves. This is where, well, both Category and Masu are sweat shopping, but this is where they chuckle, saying, damn, we will get him one day. This is where, well, they said, so, wanna go to the donut shop? This is where Matsui kind of asked Category. They said, well, Category says, hell yeah, let's go. This is where, well, they're dipping, but yeah. We go into mostly the next day, and this is where Issei is back to school, and this is where he's beating the shit out of people who had a care in the world. Right now, smashing his fist into someone 3 times before kind of sending them through the locker without a care in the world. This is where Issei says, bring it on, you assholes. But yeah. But for right now, I'm going to leave it off here for part 5 of this What If. Part 6 will be whenever, but other than that, just have a nice day, potato, and other things. If I talked really fast a while ago, it's probably because, the reason why I talk really fast, maybe throughout this video, is because of the fact that I might have to go later. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of rush to the scene, or not really rush to it. But other than that, have a just nice day, and other than that, rainy day, whatever. You want that should be my outro. Have a rainy day, because basically Dark Raku, my channel name Dark Raku just mean dark lightning. So have a dark rainy day. I don't know. Just bye. See you. Okay.